Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the White Belt MMA podcast. And it's an absolute pleasure to have on the show again, El Jefe, Jeff Molina. How you doing, my man?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Hey, man. Last time we talked, you said that you're gonna try to get a finish in your next fight, and that's exactly what you did, my man. So, hey, tell us a little bit, about going into the fight, because I know you also said that going into the fight, you were going in, injured, like you ended up hurting yourself in camp. So yeah, just tell us a little bit about that and yeah, man, the fight, because I mean that finish was insane, man. Straight right down the middle, perfect.
Let's go. Yeah, man. I told you when we talked a couple months ago.
Yeah,
I wasn't happy with the debut, man. I wasn't happy with the performance. I took it for what it was, and I wanted to go out there and get a clean kill, and I think I did that. It felt good to get back to my finishing ways. Contender Series was a kind of a banger of a fight. It was competitive, like fight of the night type performance, Dana said, and then my debut obviously was fight of the night. So I didn't want any more of those fight of the nights. I wanted a performance of the nights from here on out. I didn't get the bonus this past time. I was kind of heard about that for a little bit after the fight, but I'm still happy with the performance.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, brother. And like you said, it's like you were kind of talking about it in the post-fight press conference, right? That you guys were kind of ready for him to be kind of a fast starter and all that. And in the first round, he got your back, and from the outside looking in, it was kind of scary because he had your back. But like for you in the octagon, were you worried at all, or you were just like, hey, I'm prepared, and I'm just gonna go for what I've been practicing the whole time in camp?
Man, I wasn't really freaking out. I didn't feel like I was in danger at any point. I'm a pretty honest guy, and this isn't me trying to like flex, but dude, I was cool as a cucumber. But I really was. Like, I didn't feel at any point. I would tell you if I was like, the only time where I was like, okay, fuck, I got to work to get out of here was that first armbar attempt. He got my arm fully extended. At no point was it like cranking though. It was just like he was at that point where he's about to start cranking if I don't fucking do something. But I immediately went to like hitchhiker escape and I was out. So I never really felt in danger in the fight at all.
No, yeah, there you go. And then it's like I said, you ended up getting that finish at the end, brother. And then in the post-fight press conference, right, you gave your shout out to James Krause and Gloria, my man. Again, dude, it's a travesty that he's not up for MMA Coach of the Year, because it's like you said it, dude. Like the results speak for themselves, and people are just not giving him the credit. So again, you shouted him out. And yeah, brother. So for your next move, what do you want to do? Do you want to wait it out a little bit, or do you want to go right back in there?
Man, I want to get healthy, man. Obviously, if it was if no injuries were of concern, I want to get in there ASAP. But I'm dealing with a couple things I got to get sorted out, and I train every day, man. I'm out here in Denver right now, so I'm not getting any training in. I'm just enjoying some good food and getting fat. But I'll be back to work on Monday. So I'm in the gym every day, twice a day. We're mitigating around some said injuries, and early spring sounds good to me. I'm going on vacation with my folks next month. I'm taking them to Hawaii. So late February sounds like a party to me, man. And as far as who I want to fight, whoever. I said it a couple times, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but I'm in a rush to get to the top, especially on the contract that I'm on, man. Like in this division, especially too, man. Like you're only one fight away from fighting top 10, top 5 even. So I'm young. I'm in no hurry. I'll fight every single person in this division if I have to. So I like the fight with I think I said this last time I spoke to you, but Figueiredo's brother. I love that fight, man. That's a fun fight. But whoever they give me is who I'll...
Hello. I think we lost connection here a little bit. Still there, brother? Philip? Oh, I think you have your mic off. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I think I lost you there, brother.
No worries, bro. No worries. Nah, but yeah, brother. So, I know you said you're eating a lot of good food right now, but I gotta ask you, is some carne asada? Is this some carne asada, some barbecue in there, or what we talking?
Oh man, bro. So, we're in Commerce City. It's about 20 minutes south of Denver, and they got all the taco spots out here, man. I've never been this little town or city. They got all the taco spots. So yeah, carne asada is on that list for sure.
There you go.
The first day we were here a day or two ago, we stopped by a food truck, and man, chef's kiss, dude. It was fire.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nah, but yeah, dude. So, hey, dude, I was kind of hitting you up last week. I kind of wanted to get your predictions of the UFC 268, but we couldn't really do it. So now it's gonna be kind of like a recap type of thing. But dude, what you think about the whole event, dude? Because like the energy, just watching that card was insane. Usman Covington, Roseway Lee, the Just Bleed bout, aka Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler. So like, dude, for you as a fan, how was it watching it?
Nuts, man. Nuts. Yeah, the card was stacked, top to bottom. Loved it. Had some good had some big money on the fights and didn't do too bad for the night. And yeah, loved it. Enjoyed it as a fan. From the betting perspective, from a fighter's perspective, the whole card was awesome, man.
You're only off by a couple of fights, right? Like I think you went like positive for most of them, right?
Yeah, it was dude, I went heavy on Barnett versus Vellante. I had Barnett winning, so I had him on a straight bet, but then I also had the over. So if my dude would have waited 9 seconds until he pulled off probably the most athletic shit he's ever done, I'd be a whole lot richer. But that's the fight game, man. I think I just straight picks. I went 12 out of 13, which is pretty solid, man. But I did go very heavy on that over, so that hurt a little bit, but still up for the night. And the fights themselves were fucking awesome.
It's insane, and especially in an MSG card. I mean, I feel like this is just kind of like a softball question. I feel like I already know the answer to this, but like watching like an event like that. I know you already know where I'm going with this. Would you love to fight an MSG one day? Yeah,
dude, 100%, 100%. Every arena, every place in the world, that's the one place that's on the bucket list. I grew up in Jersey. MSG was always like spoken about. We were an hour and a half drive away from New York City. So yeah, that's on the bucket list, man. I want to fight there one day.
There you go, brother. And like it kind of leads into my next question a little bit, because I know in your last fight, right, it was kind of like you kind of had like the two opposites, right? Like back in like in your debut, you had fans, everyone back, and then in your second bout, it was at the Apex. A couple fans here and there, but like for your next fight, like I know you don't have like no saying to this, but like, would you want to fight in front of
much
fans? Would you want to be in big Apex? Yeah.
Man, I'm kind of indifferent about it. Obviously, I don't have much pull or much say with where, when, or even who I fight with, but it's for me. It's like I want to experience different things. I'm not gonna be mad if my next fight is the Apex. I don't care if my next fight's in that same arena in Jacksonville. But for me, I like different experiences, man. Different cultures, different environments, and being able to travel the world on UFC's dime with my buddies. That's one of my goals, man. That's one of the things I really want to do. So I'd prefer something new. But at the end of the day, a fight's a fight. So if I fight at the Apex again, I'm cool with it.
No, 100%, brother, 100%. So, hey, I was kind of asking you this like off camera a little bit too, but tomorrow you got Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez. What are your picks looking like for that? Like, are you pick, who do you have for that? Holloway, Yair? Because it's a crazy fight because you just never know.
Yeah, man. I think the odds are a little disrespectful towards Yair. I know he's been off for a little bit, but I think Holloway's like minus 710 or something last time I checked. Like, fucking A. I do have Holloway winning that fight. Just the dude's coming off one of the best performances probably ever. Probably ever against Calvin Kattar. Like, that was incredible. Excuse me. Yair's been out for 2 years. I just think Yair's gonna have a hard time dealing with that forward pressure that Holloway inputs in his fights, and people forget that Korean Zombie was whooping that ass for four rounds and then 4 minutes and 59 seconds of the fifth round until he wasn't. So I think Max is gonna like triple Korean Zombie's volume that he had in that fight, and it's not gonna be a good night for Yair. That's how I think the fight goes down. However, Yair does have that danger factor of just being wild and explosive and super dynamic with his kicks. So I think anything past 5 minutes or 7 minutes of the fight, it's Max all day.
Yeah, 100%. I have Max winning that fight as well. But dude, right before we end the interview, I kind of have to ask you, dude. I mean, not ask you, kind of have to like say, it's like, yo, you on Twitter is one of the funniest like accounts like in the MMA community. And how do you feel about being verified? Because like that pinned tweet that you have of what was it, the Keith Peterson, like Molina landing like 40 unanswered shots, like that had me dying laughing. But like for you, like how does it feel like verified? Because like, hey man, you get the blue check on Twitter. That means you up there right now, my man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to use that blue check mark to get laid. I put it on Tinder that verified on Twitter. Kind of as a joke, but I actually did that. I did it for Instagram too. It's kind of a joke, but yeah, I thought it was funny. Yeah, dude, Twitter's awesome. Twitter's a shit. I wish I'd done it earlier. Just it can be a dark place, but it can also be a pretty fun environment. And MMA Twitter's legit, man. It's cool. I can deal with trolling. I kind of like it. I think it's funny. People aren't gonna say anything that's gonna hurt me, and I just think it's a good time.
Any favorite MMA memes that you see out there, like the Tony Ferguson type of memes, or the quote unquote new one now, the Michael Chandler motivational speeches?
Yeah, I love all that, man. The Chandler ones are fucking golden. Yeah, I love all of them. There's definitely some accounts you need to follow if you're new to MMA Twitter, because those memes are hilarious.
100%. No, yeah. So Jeff, I don't want to take more of your time. So before we go, do you want to plug in that verified Twitter and that verified Instagram so everyone can go and follow you?
Yeah, man. It's J Molina _125 on both Instagram and Twitter. The tweeters.
Sounds
good. Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me. I know we're having a tough time working out a scheduled time, so it was good talking to you again, brother.
No, yeah, without a doubt. And like again, dude, thank you for making the time, because you don't have to do this, brother. But I really appreciate you doing this. So again, thank you, and to everyone watching, peace.